Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for October 16th, 2020. Fox News reports, Biden charges that Trump sees seniors as expendable, virtually nobody. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden on Tuesday claimed that President Trump sees seniors as, quote, forgettable, and used the president's own words against him as he courted older voters in Florida, a crucial general election battleground state. The former vice president also accused Trump of raiding the Medicare Trust Fund and argued that the Republican incumbent, quote, hasn't done a single thing to lower prescription drug prices during his nearly 4 years in the White House. The Trump campaign responded with a new video ad.
Who's better for seniors? President Trump protected Social Security and Medicare. Joe Biden tried to cut them multiple times. President Trump lowered drug costs, and during his first term, Medicare Advantage premiums fell 34%. Under Biden, drug prices skyrocketed. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's far-left healthcare plan threatens private insurance and limits your choice in doctors. The clear choice, Donald Trump.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
In addition to the video, the Trump re-election campaign argued that, quote, Biden resorted to his worn tactic of lying about President Trump, who has steadfastly protected Social Security and Medicare and who has pledged to always do so. In an explosive and censored article by the New York Post, Smoking Gun Email reveals how Hunter Biden introduced Ukrainian businessman to VP Dad. Hunter Biden introduced his father, then Vice President Joe Biden, to a top executive at a Ukrainian energy firm less than a year before the elder Biden pressured government officials in Ukraine into firing a prosecutor who was investigating the company, according to emails obtained by the New York Post. The never-before-revealed meeting is mentioned in a message of appreciation that Vadim Pozorsky, an advisor to the board of Burisma, allegedly sent Hunter Biden on April 17, 2015, about a year after Hunter joined the Burisma board at a reported salary of $50,000 a month. Part of the email reads, Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to D.C. and giving an opportunity to meet your father and spend time together. It's really an honor and a pleasure. The blockbuster correspondence, which flies in the face of Joe Biden's claim that he's, quote, never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings, is contained in a massive trove of data recovered from a laptop computer. Other material extracted from the computer includes a raunchy 12-minute video that appears to show Hunter, who's admitted to struggling with addiction problems, smoking crack, as well as numerous other sexually explicit images. We would encourage you to read the full, sensational article by visiting the URL on the screen right now. And finally, the Daily Caller reports, Pelosi calls CNN apologists for Republicans in heated interview with Wolf Blitzer. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi slammed CNN and anchor Wolf Blitzer in an interview Tuesday when he pressed her on passing a coronavirus stimulus package. In the interview, Blitzer pressed Pelosi on why she would not accept the $1.8 trillion deal the White House and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin had proposed. She responded by saying it is still not enough money. Blitzer then went on to read a tweet from Democratic California Representative Ro Khanna, which urged Pelosi to take the deal from the White House.
I'm asking you serious questions because so many people are in desperate need right now. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
When was the last time...
Let me respond to you.
Let me ask you, when was the last time, Madam Speaker, when was the last time you spoke with the President about this?
I don't speak to the President. Speak with his representative.
Why not call him and say, Mr. President, let's work out a deal. It's not going to be everything you want, not going to be everything I want, but there are so many Americans right now who are in desperate need. Let's make a deal.
What makes me amused, if it weren't so sad, is how you all think that you know more about the suffering of the American people than those of us who are elected by them to represent them at that table.
And it's not about me, it's about millions of Americans who can't put food on the table, who can't pay the rent,
And
who are
we
having
represent
trouble,
them.
who
And we
are
represent
trouble
them.
getting
And
by
we
on
represent
these
them.
long food
And we
lines that we're
represent
seeing.
them.
I know
we
you
know
are.
them.
I'm just saying.
We represent them, and we know them.
As we
We
say,
know them. We represent them.
don't let the
Yes.
perfect be the enemy of the good, as they say
It is
here in
nowhere
Washington.
near perfect.
Madam Speaker.
Always the case, but we're not even close to the good.
All right, let's see what happens, because every day is critically, critically important. Thanks so much for
Thank you for
joining
your
us.
sensitivity to our constituents' needs.
I am sensitive to them because I see them on the street begging for food, begging for money. Madam Speaker, thank you
Have
so
you
much.
fed them? We feed them. We feed them.
We'll continue this conversation down the road for sure. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Khanna also criticized his party in August for leaving town for recess after failing to reach a deal with Republicans on a Phase 4 coronavirus stimulus package. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for October 16th, 2020. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.